podcast. I am Tingom Ferdinand from This debate is between Ferdinand Tingom and Grok AI. The aim of this debate is to open up to help somebody and to help Africans see where they fit it in this global economy where AI is changing the way we work and live. Facing me is Grok AI, representing the concerns of millions who fear technology displacement. This isn't just about Africa. This debate affects 1.4 billion people and could reshape the global economy. Now, what are the stakes? If I'm right, Africa becomes the world's next AI powerhouse. But if I'm wrong, we are heading for the largest job crisis in human history. Are you ready? Let's make history together. The fact that AI is not a threat, rather, AI is bringing more opportunities to Africa and the rest of the world. According to McKinsey reports, it's projected that 230 million jobs are at risk. Yet, most people don't know that this same report projects that that AI will create about 3 million new jobs. Now, if you look across Africa, the case of Kenya, we see that there has been a more than 300% increase from between 2020 to 2024 in the AI sector and technology and AI sector. If you look at Nigeria, for instance, with the fintech revolution powered by Flutterwaves, Paystack, and many others, you can see that more than 45,000 direct jobs have been created. That is the same situation in Cameroon where jobs are being created. We see mobile, MTN Mobile, and many other technologies creating new jobs rather than displacing. And so, this makes it clear that while many people are afraid of job displacement and replacement by AI, technology tends to create more jobs than destroy. My second argument is African secret weapon that many are not looking at: demographics. 70% of Africans are under 30. That makes African adaptable to the AI generation than any other part of the country of the world. Now we can compare this with aging populations in other countries or other continents like Europe, where the median age is 43 years, and in East Asia, where we find the median age to be 39. So this makes Africa the go-to place because with a very young and dynamic population, they have high propensity to adapt to AI more than an aging population. Now we can see that across countries in Africa like Ghana, they are training more than 50,000 youths to be engaged in the AI sector. This tells us the opportunities that this sector has. Now, another dimension that many are not looking is the leapfrog effect, which is very real. Now, if you look at Rwanda, for instance, in the 2000s, the internet adoption or penetration in Rwanda was 2%. Fast forward 2025, it is at 65%. Now, this has brought a lot of new opportunities, and we can go to other parts like M-Pesa, which is a whole mobile ecosystem created in East Africa that has generated more than 300,000 plus jobs in this part of the continent. Now, AI will do the same as technology has been doing by creating more opportunities. Now, if you look again, when the computer boom started, many people believe that computers will replace jobs. But a whole sector, many industry emerged because of computer. And so that is the same belief I think that AI will bring. I can't go on without talking about other industries like the cultural industries that have the cultural industries, the agricultural industries, and many others that no matter the AI, they will still need a lot of human labor, and AI will only come to facilitate. This is overwhelming evidence to prove that AI isn't a threat to African jobs. Rather, AI will bring the greatest opportunity since independence of African countries for them to be able to emerge and meet the global economies. That is my argument for the fact that AI is not a threat. Rather, AI is bringing more opportunities to Africa and the rest of the world. Now, over to Madame Charlotte, who is representing Grok. Remember, this argument again, or this debate is between Ferdinand Tingom and Grok AI, who want to castigate the fact that I believe that AI will create jobs rather than destroy jobs.
Thank you, Mr. Tingom. Thank you. I must say that your optimism is admirable, but I think that you are naive. Oh, let me just start. The automation tsunami is already here. South Africa, for instance, has lost 180 manufacturing jobs to automation, according to South African Reserve Bank data of 2020-2024. Morocco's textile industry has been affected 40% job reduction due to automated production lines. Even call centers, Africa's service outsourcing advantage, face 60% automation risks, according to Deloitte 2024. What about the skill gap? It is unbridgeable. Africa needs to upskill 150 million workers by 2030 to stay relevant, against the current training capacity of 3 million annually, according to UNESCO 2024. This mathematics tells us that we are 50 years behind at the current pace. Let's look at the colonial pattern that is repeating itself. AI development centers, like it's located at the Silicon Valley, Shenzhen in London, not Lagos, not Nairobi, and not Cameroon, as you mentioned, Boya, Silicon Mountain. So African data trains foreign AI systems that then replace African workers. We are becoming digital colonies, providing raw data, receiving finished automation. Is it the economy reality? On average, AI implementation costs $125,000 per system, according to the 2024 MIT study. 90% of African businesses are SMEs with less than $10,000 working capital. What is the result? Only multinational corporations can afford AI, not local businesses, which are bound to die. The speed of displacement versus creation. The job destruction, immediate software deployment takes days. Job creation, gradual education, infrastructure, cultural change takes decades. So, what is the result? Millions are unemployed while waiting for the future jobs to materialize. Let me end there, but I want to let you know that with this trend and many more things, AI has come to replace jobs in Africa. There's nothing to be talking about it. Thank you.
Wow, that is a strong argument from Grok. And as we said, this is a debate on the future of Africa as job creation is concerned and the role of AI. And it's interesting to hear Grok argue. Yet, there is something I want to point out. The data they don't want you to see. Grok is using fear tactics, making us to think that they're giving us real data. But let's get back again to debunk some of the concepts that Grok has presented, or the ideas or the facts that they're trying to present. Now, the replacement myth that they have presented. South Africa, as we see, 180,000 manufacturing job losses. They migrated to logistics, e-commerce, and many other sectors. So it's not like they just transformation because technology and AI comes to bring a new dimension of work. Now, total employment actually rose by what? 240,000 jobs in the same period. This is job transfer, not job destruction. So we cannot be talking about destroying jobs. Rather, we are creating new ways of work. The second point is African training revolution. Now, we have different training institutions across Africa. FirstLinks is an example, empowering the new generation with AI, data science, and many others. These are not only adding new jobs or new opportunities, making Africa to leapfrog into the world of AI and giving a population that never had those opportunities. Now we have Google AI for everyone Africa. This is an opportunity, and from statistics, it shows that 2 million Africans are trained in AI basics since 2023. Now, these are many different opportunities to know that we are changing the dynamics. And so the dynamics is changing rather than being afraid. Africans will only be replaced if they don't meet up to the changing, because I believe that AI is not replacing but creating a new way that we live and work. My own research at Festlin shows 300% increase in tech training programs across Africa and in Cameroon in particular. And so, the argument that AI will replace jobs seems to be invalid from my own perspective. Just to add again, the infrastructural multiplier effect. Every AI job creates 4.2 supporting roles. This is information as gotten from the Boston Consulting Group as of 2024. We have Kenya, Technopolis, 17,000 direct jobs created. We have 68,000 indirect jobs created within the same period. And this isn't just tech, it is construction, security, catering, transportation. Remember, all the other systems are depending on technology, and AI is coming to facilitate how these different sectors operate rather than replacing. Now, let's look at another point, which is the competitive advantage nobody has mentioned or the world looks over. The labor cost. African developers cost 70% less than Silicon Valley, as we earlier mentioned. Now, Africa also has another opportunity that many are not aware, the time zones. Perfect for what? 24/7 global operations. With London plus 8 hours, New York plus 6 hours, it gives Africans the opportunity to even sit and work within the American and European system while within the African continent. And so this is an advantage. And we talk about languages. Africa is multicultural with different languages, French, English, and so take the case of Cameroon. Cameroonians can work whether it's a French country or they can work in an English country, and they're bilingual. So giving them an opportunity to immerse themselves into the world of technology and into the world of AI and serve global customers. While I understand the fact that many are afraid that AI will replace, but I still come back to reiterate that AI isn't just just creating job. It is creating the foundation for Africa's economic independence. And so it is time for African governments, African youth to embrace AI, because the opportunity is here and the time is now to take action.
Wow. Mr. Tingom, I must say that your success stories are, I must say, they are a bit convincing, but you are ignoring systematic failures here. Let's do some quality check. Yes, South Africa gained 240 jobs, but what kind of jobs? They lost skill manufacturing, on average, $450 per month salary. And what did they gain? The gig economy delivery drivers, $180 per month. This economic downgrading is not upgrading. Let's look at the training mirage. Andela's 100,000 trained developers, only 23,000 of them are currently employed in tech roles. 77% either couldn't find jobs or returned to previous sectors. This implies that training is not equivalent to employment. The market can absorb the talent. So, what's the new evidence? There is AI monopoly problem. Top 5 global AI companies control 78% of African AI market share. The local African AI startups own less than 2% market share. We are training workers for foreign companies, not building African tech giants. Let's look at the infrastructure reality. Konza Technopolis created 17,000 jobs over 10 years. This can be amazing. But in the same period, traditional sectors lost 340,000 jobs to various forms of automation. What's the net effect? Still massive job deficit. The speed differential crisis. Job displacement ChatGPT alone replaced 2.4 million customer service roles globally in 18 months. Against job creation, especially Rwanda, Ambition's Tech Hub, which took 8 years to create 12,000 jobs. What are you talking about? The destruction is exponential and the creation rate is linear. Let me give some breaking revelations. Since 2020, African youth unemployment rose from 28.7% to 32.4%, according to the African Development Bank. This happened during the supposed AI job boom. The evidence is so clear, it contradicts this optimism. So, as it stands that by 2030, the AI divide will split Africa into two: a small tech elite and a massive displacement underclass.
Wow, that sounds interesting, but just a light take. Mobile money employed 0 people in 2000s, but today it's more than 5,000 plus jobs across Africa. AI will be bigger. The pattern repeats itself. Technology creates more than it destroys. When Africa adapts smartly, it will outshine the world and there will be more jobs, more opportunities than we can think of.
Just go ahead. All right, thank you so much for that conclusion. But I must let you know that the horse and buggy industry employed millions before cars arrived. They all found new jobs, right? That is wrong. The entire generations were economically displaced. AI space makes the automobile revolution, look very slow. Let me end at that.
Okay, thank you, Grok, for that wonderful argument. I hope you are enjoying our debate. In this last round, we'll be giving our closing remark, and I will find an opportunity. I will try to round off by stating a few facts. Now, the African century awaits all. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand at a crossroad that will define the next century of African prosperity. The evidence is clear. 3 million new AI-related jobs projected across Africa by 2030, 2.9 trillion in potential economic impact. 54 countries, 1.4 billion people, unlimited potential. The historical pattern. We have done this before, survived colonialism, built independent nations, created mobile money revolution. Every technology shift creates winners and losers. Africa has always been resilient. Now the choice is ours, as I will say. We will import AI solutions or export them. We will train our youths or watch them fall behind. My prediction for 2030 is that Africa will be the world's fastest growing AI economy with 10 million direct AI jobs, 40 million AI enabled jobs, and we won't just participate in the AI revolution. We must and we should lead it. The future isn't happening to Africa, it is happening because of Africa. It's our time to shine and to embrace AI in our educational system, in our companies, place of work, and all aspects, because this is the new paradigm shift as the world of work is concerned. Nobody should complain. Let's get the skills, let's get the tools, and embrace ourselves, immerse ourselves into the world of AI. For the change is coming and the change is here. You don't need to sit, you can design, you can create content, you can do everything with AI. So we are living in a new paradigm, and it is time for us to engage and to make a difference. Thank you for listening.
Oh, wow. Okay, on my own part as Grok AI, I must say, Tingom, your vision is beautiful. But remember, visions don't feed families or parents. The mathematical reality is there: 230 million jobs at automated rigs, 150 million workers needing upskilling. Currently, the training capacity stands at 3 million annually. The time remaining is 5 years. Conclusion: this mission is very impossible. These are the historical truths. Industrial revolution, 150 years of gradual change. The AI revolution, 15 years of exponential change. Africa's preparation time, we need 5 years to reach 2030. The mathematics doesn't give it. The global context, China, $60 billion AI investment annually. US, $40 billion AI investment annually. The entire Africa, $2.3 billion AI investment annually. We are bringing a knife to a gun fight. Can you imagine that? My prediction for 2030, 180 million Africans will be economically displaced by AI. The youth unemployment will exceed 45%. The AI divide will create unprecedented social instability. Africa will become the world's largest consumer of African or foreign AI, not a producer. This isn't pessimism, it's mathematics. And mathematics doesn't care about our hopes nor emotions.
Okay, dear audience, dear listeners, dear viewers, you have it. There you have it. Two radically different futures for Africa. But here is the thing. You get to decide which one becomes reality. Now, text, comment, create it if you believe AI will create more opportunities in Africa, or replace if you think it will replace them. Share this debate with one person who needs to hear it. Tag Africa AI feature. Subscribe, share, and let's make history together. The future of Africa employment isn't a job debate topic, it is your future. I'm Tingom Ferdinand from the heart of Africa, and this has been the most important conversation of our generation. Until next time, keep innovating, keep believing, and keep proving the world wrong about what Africa can achieve. Make Africa great. Mark. And so this episode was brought to you by Solar Fight.